The first couple upgrades that I'll be doing to the Altezza is swapping out the sat-nav to a delete tray. I've got mine right here. I picked up from Pick Apart, so you can see it's just a delete tray that goes in that place. It doesn't have the trim piece, which I don't mind. I might even take the trim piece off of the AC controls because I'm not too sure if I like it or not. But yes, I'll be taking this out. I'll show you how to do that. There's like a little piece you have to take off here, and then you got to take off the two screws here. I'll also be swapping out the handbrake boot. As you can see, it's all manky and ripped, and you know. And I'll also be swapping out the factory radio as well for this single DIN Pioneer head unit that I have that has Bluetooth and all that good stuff. I do have a double DIN touchscreen one coming in, but this will work for now because I just want to have Bluetooth and stream my own music. And yeah, and also this piece is missing, so I've got that as well. I also picked it up with at Pick Apart, and this just fits right in. So first off, let's remove the shift boot, not shift boot, sorry, the handbrake boot. It's pretty easy. It's got a tab here, a tab here, and then it's got like two brackets that it slides into. I'll show you what I mean. So basically, it's pretty easy. You just pull this up, one there, one here. There we go. So you can see a clip here, and then a clip there, and then this basically slides up. It's got little bits at the bottom there, but those come up as well. This just slides on out of there, so you can sort of see what I was talking about with the whatever you want to call that, the little slits that it slides into. Same with that side as well, and then of course you got your two clips here, so this can just get chucked out. I got another one. It's not brand new, but I got it from Pick Apart and it doesn't have holes in it, so hey, it'll work. And I got it for like what, $8 or something, so it's fine by me. So this just of course goes in the same way that you took out the other one. You just have to make sure that you get the pieces there to fit in. Same with this other side. As you can see, does a bit of fraying up here, but it's a lot better than that shitty old one. So that's mod number 1 done. Actually no, that was number 1, that's number 2. I'll show you how to take this out. This is actually a lot easier than you'd expect. Same with this, this, and this. Not really an easy way to show you how to take this out. I'll just try and do it one-handed. But basically, as you can see here, it's got this little trim piece here with a little gap here that you'll need to take off. I'll try and show you how to do that. So you just get this sort of thing in here, take that out, simple as that. And then you can see it's got a screw there, Phillips head, so you need to unscrew those. Both screws taken out, and to actually take out the piece itself, it has a clip here and a clip here, and then a clip back there and a clip back there. So basically the way you want to pull it out is you want to pull it out this way, because that's the direction of the clips. Same clips as the one in here. So thankfully these ones aren't too brittle, they're not going to break too easily, but of course you don't want to yank on them too hard. But these ones are pretty good, and what you can do is you can just yank it like this and it'll come out, as you can see. I have actually already done this beforehand, so there is sat-nav connectors at the back. There's 3, I think, 2 big main ones and then another smaller one which might be for the GPS component part of it. So you need to disconnect those before you can actually fully remove it, but you can pull it out and then have access to those. So I can just take this one out, as you can see, and then I can just set this to the side. And these were the 3 wires that I was talking about. So you've got this one here, and then ignore this one, and then another smaller one. I think it's that one there. Yeah. So yeah, so you can see the mounting clips there. Got another one there. It's kind of hard to see there and there, and then of course here and here. And this is the part that it screws onto, which is why you needed to remove those 2 screws. So from here you actually have access to that, the AC part, and the stereo is combined with brackets on the side, as you can sort of see with this replacement piece. So you've got two up here, two below, and to remove the ones below, first off you take this out, you just yank on it and it comes out. I've already disconnected the wiring, so I'll put this to the side. And then you got access to the bolt down there and the bolt down there. So I'll put you guys there. So to get the top two bolts and the two bottom bolts, you'll need 10mm, same as pretty much every other piece in the interior of these. So you get a 10mm, these ones are already loosened because I took it out beforehand. So you just want to go in there and then unscrew them. Right, so I've got all the bolts taken out now. So what you want to do is you want to move it forward, and then typically there is two controls, two connectors for the AC. You'll see a black and white one here, which I've disconnected, so thankfully I don't have that. I'll just take this out and I'll show you from there. Also, another thing that really helps is to actually shift it down, hold down that shift lock above the parking, and move it down, so you can actually take this out and move it down here. So the AC parts that you'll want to disconnect is these two wires here. These are a pain in the ass to actually take off, I'm not gonna lie. I'll show you where the part is. So you can see those are the tabs there that you'll want to push down on, so it'll be in like that, so you need to reach around, push down on it, and then pull them out. I've found it very hard to take these out multiple times before. They really chew up your fingers. So what I would recommend is actually holding it down as you typically would, and then getting a plastic one and actually putting it and pushing it from that little groove that it has on there. The white one's the exact same, as you can see. And then of course disconnect your radio connector. Previous guy that actually had this, he cut the shit out of these wires, as you can see. So the actual connectors are all screwed up, and it goes all the way back in there. We've got this one wired up for the Pioneer head unit. I'm actually going to redo all this wiring just because it's so gross. It's just a whole bunch of spaghetti shit. So in my other Altezza, you can see the other one's over there. But what I wanted to show you is what the typical wiring should look like. So you can see you've got your AC connectors here. Ignore this is just an FM converter, or whatever you want to call it. Right, so just ignore that. So you got these two connectors and this other connector as the main three, and then of course your FM, your radio antenna wire, and that's what you should see. So once you've got all these things disconnected, you can take this out, and this is the bracket that I was talking about. So you got the two screws up here for the AC unit control, the AC control. It also has pins here so that it stays in place, and then you got 4 bolts here, although I've only got 3 in at the moment, for the actual factory radio itself. So what you can do is you can actually just reuse this bracket, which I'd highly recommend. You don't have to go out and buy another one of these brackets. As long as you get another faceplate, or whatever you want to call that, a trim piece for this, then you'll be all good. This trim piece is one of the options. You can see that this piece will just sit in there like that. And yeah, so you can put your button back in here, and then of course you got your trim piece here, so you could use the factory bracket. So this is sort of what I was saying before about using another trim piece. So you can use the factory brackets if you have it like this. But yeah, this one comes molded, and it comes with all those tabs that you need, so this is, you know, alright. And it also comes with the little delete tray in here as well. So yeah, I'll be installing this now, I'll be swapping this over to there, and yeah. Right, so this is the AC part taken out. Sometimes if you do have a bit of an issue with it, you can actually loosen these bolts here to help pry the thing out a little bit easier. This is actually really heavy, by the way. It's probably about 2 kgs, so doing a bit of weight saving as well by removing it. So now that I got this, I need to install it on my new bracket. So it's already got the holes here, as you can see, so you just basically want to put it back in the way you typically would. It also has some clips here and here, as you can see, so you want to sort of line that up with the top part of this. If you can see it goes in like that. It's a bit easier as well because it's plastic, so it's a lot more malleable, bendable I mean. Right, and as you can see, it fits real nice. So now you just want to reinstall the actual screws. Do be careful that you don't over tighten these, of course, because this is just plastic here, so it will break, of course, if you over tighten them. And of course it does have these alignment pieces as well, so even if it is really loose, then it's not going to go anywhere, so don't worry about having to have them extra tight. So now, as you can see, I've got the connectors like so, and I've got the 90-degree connectors in there as well, so that when I put it up there, it's not going to hit the AC box there. So that's how I got it connected. Once again, this goes in very easily. Just put it in like so, and then clip it in, then that's good. And then of course for the bottom piece, it's very simple as well. However, I just have to make sure that I get this in the right spot and connect up the traction control off button. So I got the piece here. So the way that I'm actually going to go about this is I'm actually going to put it underneath. So we just connect the traction control button. That's basically the install done. I've got the delete tray in here. I've got the aftermarket Pioneer head unit, Bluetooth installed, and I got the gain control all wired up. So now I just need to connect the wires for the sub and then have my sub working.